Hello everyone, my name is Relax and Panic and this is another reaction to My Hero Academia. It is season 3 episode 23 and you know what to do. If you want to see my reaction to this fight, go down into the descriptions, follow the links, replace the circumflex dot parts with real dots and enjoy the reaction. Once you've done, feel free to come back here and hear out my thoughts about this episode. So, see you soon. For those that came back, welcome back. Now, as I said, it was white and now it was black before, so I checked for the picture. Here it is. I wasn't wrong, but I guess it is that they, on the one hand, tried to hide who is interfering, and on the other hand, they just can argue he was in the shadows, so that's why it's black. Well, it's okay, because if you would have seen him as we did in the end, you would know that it was All Might interfering, and I mean, it makes sense. Who else should it be? It could have been kind of an attack, but it is at the UA, so very, very unlikely. However, having both of them right here, I really like the relationship between All Might and Eraserhead, and that we do see more of Eraserhead outside of his costume, because it, at least to me, it tells me more about him as a person. He feels differently, you know. We had this scene before that, exactly somewhere here. Yeah. Where you can see him studying in his room. So I like that. He's preparing as a teacher, which is a good thing. Prepared teachers are always the best ones. Now. Ooh, what was that? I beat you that it is. Strange picture. There, let's take that one, because this one here, this sentence tells us a lot about the relationship between Deku and Kacchan, what this episode is about overall. So let's see. In the end, Kacchan is having two problems here. One is he feels that he ended the career of All Might, because he doesn't know about All Might's powers already going down and everything, and he was the one that was taken hostage, so I can see that he feels guilty about it, although we all know it's not really his fault. They could have taken anyone else and it would possibly have gone to the same effect. Furthermore, if it wouldn't have been Kacchan, rescuing someone like a normal civilian would have been way more complicated. He was able to jump out of there and escape together with the other students, so it's not really his fault. That's one thing. But the other, and I think that's a major one, which always was a problem in the relationship between Kacchan and Deku, is that in his mind, in his opinion, he was always the one superior to Deku. He was stronger, faster, further on towards becoming a hero, which was true. And now he feels that he's surpassed by Deku. He feels that. There are those moments when he even said it. I am surpassed by you. When Deku said, I wanted to reach the same level as you. I wanted to be as good as you. And Kacchan said, you passed me. That is something he said. So he feels that. And it kind of shakens up his ego. It shakens up the way he looks at the world and the relationship with Deku. So this episode, the fight of those two, in the end is needed to clarify where they are towards each other. Power-wise, work-wise, no question, but their relationship with each other. Are we friends? Are we comrades? Are we rivals? Are we enemies? And there's a difference between a rival and an enemy. So enemies is something they should never be, because that will be dangerous and it will push one of them very likely on the darker side. So they ended up being rivals, but in a way where I hope that they will grow to become more. And they have it in the end when they walk with All Might. Kacchan wants to, in the end now, prove that he is good enough, that he will be good enough to be even better than All Might. And that means be better than Deku. However good Deku is, he wants to be on top. And the the goal for Deku is to be even above that. So you have like an endless ladder. They will spur each other on to get more done, to be stronger, to be faster, to be more intelligent, to learn more. So that's really a cool ending of this. I really like it. We've seen a lot of emotions, a lot of open hearts, you could say. I mean, I think it's more neither the first time that Kachan told someone so openly how he feels about what pushes him forward and what holds him down, what sickens him, you know? And he did this with Deku. So this is something he tells to an rival, but kind of there's a start for a friendship as well, because they now do understand each other way better than ever before. They know more about each other. Kachan knows things about Deku now he never knew before, and he promised to keep him secret. And by doing so, he on the other hand showed to Deku that he is someone who can be trusted, who is more than just this angry guy. Deku knew that in the past. He said there are sides on Kachan, on Bakugo, which are awesome, and we all know there's a reason why many fans favor Bakugo, possibly even more than Midoriya. He is a fiery temper, you know, he has it, and he has his problems, but he has material to become a great hero, possibly the number one. We will see. So it is. I discussed this in the past, and it was mentioned in this episode. The difference, as All Might said, a quirk on level 1 and a quirk on level 50 do not grow in the same speed anymore. To raise a level 50, whatever that will mean, quirk to 51, will take way longer than reach level 2 for the level 1 quirk, you know? So it may look as though Deku is destined for greatness, and we all know he is, but his growth, the speed that he evolves, that his quirks get better, is because he starts at 0 in episode 1 and 2 of season 1. So that's why it looks as though he can't be stopped. But he is slowing down, and we've seen it. He reached a high level now, but he is slowing down a bit more and more. And Chan, in my opinion, has proven a lot in this seasons. I mean, we've seen him getting stronger just by power, but he gets more defined how to use his quirk, like AP shot and Gatling gun shots and stuff like that. So he grows as well. I really like it. It's fantastic. Fighting wise, awesome fight. I mean, what else to say? That was great. We've seen new stuff. So Midoriya goes from 5 to 8%, which is a lot already. And it shows us that he can be pushed more, and he does it unconsciously when he's fighting against Chan, which, by the way, might be an option for the future. Training partners, you know? There was this spin kick. I have no idea what that was, but it was awesome. Like a whirlwind spin kick with these 8% and his shooter style. Awesome attack. Really good. And there was moments where it looked like he was running on one point. So his feet were moving so fast. His legs were moving so fast. Just awesome. Then we have Kachan, who's able to compete with that. Who's able to get even faster now than he ever was. Who, although being hit with a 5% smash there, was able to retaliate, to take this shot, to absorb the pain, and then even grab Deku and push him to the ground using the velocity of his burst to push Deku into the ground. That was an awesome move. That was a really good one, and it gave him the win. I'm not sure if Midoriya was completely out there. I think there might have been an option for a continued fight, but Bakugo made a point there, and that's the important one. He will not give up. And at least in this fight, he did win. It was a close call, no question, but he did win. So they're very, very equal on level now. As I said, awesome fight. Can't stretch that enough. Well, what else to say? I think they will start to get along better. There was never the option that Bakugo would lose his temper at all. It makes no sense, you know? Him calming down to be more focused, to be more acting intelligent was always a thing I pointed out. What we've seen over the last seasons, that he did that. He gets more strategic and tactical. And if he would boil this flame down too much, it would lose what he is. He needs this inner fire to push him forward. It's the thing that All Might said here. We have two sides of the same medal. The medal of who a hero is. We have the one side which means I want to save people. I really want to help. And this is mainly Midoriya. This is his major goal, his major push. But he still has the other side as well, which means I want to win. I will never give up. I want to be the number one hero, and I want to win in every fight. But it is not on the same level as the helping people. The I want to help people is the number one thing. And for Bakugo it is the other way around, which doesn't mean he doesn't have this. His main push is I want to be the best. I will be number one. It's not I want to, I will be. I will be on top and no one will stop me. This is the fire he has. And the other side of the medal, I want to help people, doesn't come out so much, sure, but it is there. We've seen it. He did that in the past. He knows what is right. Just very often he's not able or willing to show it. Sometimes I think he's just not willing to show it because he has like a character designed for himself and he knows it would possibly make him look weaker if he would do that. So he's like, I'm not telling you, and just grumbles and goes away puffing flames, you know? So those are two major options for a number one hero, and the fact that All Might said that to them about those both sides, and he even said they kind of complete each other, you know? Those would be an awesome team. And I really hope that maybe somewhere in the future we will not have like one major hero, but maybe they will go out and be a hero duo. Why not? That would be a great thing to have. And talking of that, why not a team? We have some really cool teammates in this class, so more to come. Well, last but not least, they got caught by Razorhead, which was funny. And they will have to do some work in the mansion. I really waited for them to be like, who cleaned better, but they didn't go for that. But there was a moment when Bakugo opened up and answered to Midoriya's question about his fighting style. And I think this is a first glimpse of the future. If those two would be willing to train with each other to improve their styles, I think they're nearly unstoppable. But we will see if we go there. So, that's it for this time. One awesome episode gone, and I will see you the next time. Until then, feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. My name is Relax and Panic. Goodbye, and out.